I've I've had six. I've had five. I've had one big major mental breakdown where it all went down to shit, and I had to swallow. My medical career gone. All of my friends gone. And my life gone. I had such a huge mental breakdown when I was about to go to my fourth year at the university level after transferring in from a community college. I had pretty much I was so nervous. I was so shy, I was so quirky, I was so disconnected from physical intimacy and women that I always preferred porn instead of an actual connection with a physical woman. So much so to the point where it got so bad I had a mental breakdown, so insanely bad. I ended up never being the same. Everything I knew, I had to throw it into the trash can, cause my memory had been severely shot. I realized I couldn't retain information well anymore. I couldn't comprehend subjects well anymore. It took so much out of me just to remember a simple formula or the simple arithmetic that it took to memorize it, just to use it in a problem. And the most simplest problems. If you know anything about upper level STEM, upper division STEM class courses, you have to, you're using calculus, physics in a class that is neither calculus or physics. I was taking physical chemistry, and by the time we got to the second to third week, I realized, okay, before this before these 10 weeks are over, I gotta drop the classes. I gotta drop the classes. And so I did. I I didn't realize how badly it got to the point where everything in my life felt so disconnected, where I'm in the wrong place. It felt like I have yet to experience something that everyone else has experienced, and the universe is preventing me from doing so. But yet, deep down inside, I need to experience it for myself just to move on. And that happened 6 years ago. And it still feels that same way. The universe has yet to The universe has yet to give me that. Which I'm pretty much just waiting for now. After I realized how bad it got, I've had to deal with so many mental disorders. You know how in One Piece, when Luffy goes Gear 5 and then he runs out of energy and he turns into a wrinkly old man. I'm in that wrinkly old man state 24/7 again. And the only thing that cheers me up is that little glimmer of hope that women show me. I'm no longer afraid to talk to the opposite sex or shy. Now it's more like I just really don't feel comfortable at all. I thought I would. I thought my lust would at least help me get some level of attraction, but even lust, watching porn and jerking off my entire life, I realized that even then I suppress it because it's not what I want. I'd rather have that genuine interaction, and then the only thing I hear around me is just hookup culture. The only thing I see around me is hookup culture. Not that many people are in relationships. In fact, if you hear anything about it, they might as well be cheating on each other behind each other's back. I carry this wedding ring on me to show significance that it's a life I wanted, but I might never get. And this ring right here represents sort of like a paywall of everything that I ended up that I'm going through right now, and I ended up going through simply because instead of actually choosing women, I ended up choosing masturbation and Pornhub all my life. And as it turns out, no one's gonna stop you. If that's the route you end up taking, that's where you're going to stay for a long time. And due to the severity of me choosing PMO for 10 years, it finally caught up to me that thinking back and searching through my memory, I got caught off guard by all the girls that rejected me and all the girls that were right there in front of me waiting for me to actually tell them that I wanted them. Be my girlfriend. Go on a date with me. Hey, come home with me. Obviously, the intent of sex is there, so. But me wanting a relationship, it ruins the intimacy. And I guess that's what Pornhub is. It ruins the intimacy and you get thrown right into sex immediately. At the click of a button, at the type of a couple of words, at the search of a video, at the unzip of pants, pulling down of underwear, at the self-pleasure only to that's not a female. That's your own hand. And doing so, I guess I've always craved that intimacy between women, but I was never given it. From all of these things in social media, if women control the sexual market, then clearly women are showing me that they do not find me sexually attractive or appetizing at all. I've been constantly rejected, and women don't even approach me at all. They just don't find it worthwhile getting with me or showing me anything. Nothing in the slightest worth of romantic or intimacy or physical attraction. Just avoidance. Almost like as if I carry that shame with me. It's been 6 years and I finally quit porn. I've only masturbated 5 times in the past 6 months. Now the only thing left is for me to actually get back on my feet, and hopefully there's a woman out there that I can take care of and show her you're exactly what I'm looking for.